My husband went golfing, so I naturally went shopping. If you're ever in the Memphis area, make sure you check out the Indie Bookstore novel, and also be sure to eat at their restaurant Libro. It is really good. So for this shopping book haul, let's see what I got. The first book I got was More Than Enough by Anna Quinlan. I got this because I loved After Annie, and I love that part of this book's premise is a book club. Family Drama by Rebecca Fallon. So honestly, I got this book because I loved the cover. I thought it was a really pretty cover. And also because it spans over a few decades, and the novel that I'm currently writing also spans over some decades. And so I just wanted to read an example of how it was done. And it takes place in the 90s and 2000s. So I'm kind of excited to go back to the 90s. The next book I got is Kissing the Sky by Lisa Patton. I grew up about 15 minutes from the original Woodstock site in Bethel, New York. And so when this book came out, I knew that I had to buy it because I'm super excited to read this. And look how cool the cover is too. I'm a sucker for good covers. The next book I got was Life, a Love Story by Elizabeth Berg. Again, this cover drew me in, but also has great reviews. And after reading the premise, I really am excited to read this book. I love reading books with an older protagonist. And in this case, it's 92-year-old Flo, who writes a letter to a woman who grew up next door to her. And in writing this letter, she decides to take herself up on some tiny dares with the time she has left. And it just sounded really sweet, so I'm excited to read this one. And the last one I got is Women of a Promiscuous Nature by Donna Everhart. Again, this cover just absolutely did it for me. But also, this sounds really interesting, and I really can't wait to read this one. I might read this one next. I don't know. We'll see. But it's Southern historical fiction, tells of the shocking, little-known, decades-long government scheme that saw thousands of young women across the United States and throughout the 20th century subjected to incarceration and medical treatment against their will. So I'm really interested in reading this because I have no idea about any of that. I guess we'll see how it is. Have you read any of these books? If you have, I would love to know your thoughts. So let me know what you thought of them in the comments. Or if you are thinking about reading any of these books, I'd love to know too. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss future videos. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Catch you guys later.